But yeah, dude, like I'm trying to. You don't live like a life if you're like
If you're going out to mics every night?
every night.
That's
like,
right.
So you don't have like material to. You have nothing to write material off to because you're not living a life.
Gotta have the balance. You have a day job though. That's a huge asset. I hear the LA comics on podcasts talking about Whitney Cummings specifically. All I do is quote Whitney Cummings. It's mortifying. Another Whitney Cummings quote from my deep memory of Whitney Cummings talking. Talks about how having a day job is almost cheating in stand up because you can just draw on all that. Like she talked about the idea of just like getting a drive-through job for a summer. But I don't think she did. She's rich.
Yeah. How's your job going?
It's going great. I got promoted.
Yeah.
I had a lot of work to do today. Did good. Big meeting in the morning. It's going fun.
Yeah.
I'm having a good time with it. The more money is huge. But waking up at 9 every day or before 9 is hard with stand up every night. You can do that. You die.
You can. It just sucks.
5 hours of sleep every night. In a year, you will die.
Yeah. Dude, it was like when I first started doing mics. You had like when you first start out, you have to go to all of them. You have to do them all. And then like I also had to wake up at 7:30 every night, and it was just. It sucked.
Yeah.
It's a pain, but
full drag. But you gotta meet everybody, and then you get into the loop, and then the loop absorbs you, and then you can just come in and out. You know. Like
but now I feel good. I feel in a good spot. Like I can.
You're in a perfect spot.
Hit up anybody basically.
Yeah.
That I know. I'm like, hey, can I hop on? And everybody's like, yeah, sure.
That's exactly the butter zone.
But
I feel like we all sort of elevated that. Jake and everybody leaves, and then it's just like boom. The middle classmen are now the upperclassmen, and we're all chilling.
I don't know. I just feel like it. I'm at work all day. I'm just thinking about like, what does it take to make it as like a comic? Does the work matter? Like, how hard can I work? Like, I was watching this dude, and he's like, to grow your social media, you need to make 5 Facebook posts a day, 5 Instagram posts a day, 5 blah blah. And I was just like, that sounds awful.
It's not a successful cadence either. It won't work, but
it's just not. I don't think it's sustainable. But.
Unless it's low effort work, which is unlikable a lot of the time. Well,
I mean, do a podcast, break a podcast up into your funny bits.
Yeah.
I want to start doing a sketch a week. I don't know. I just feel like I'm not working hard enough.
I feel that way, man.
Because everybody's like, oh, I got this dream or whatever. And then you show up and you're watching Netflix. Like, at least for me, and I'm like, I'm not. How can you have a dream and not work towards it as hard as you possibly can?
I know.
It's frustrating to me.
I know.
And it I don't know. It's been going crazy.
There's so much of that in every type of dream, which is crazy. I like music, art, all the other things that I've done. There are so many people like this at Full Sail, because Full Sail is one of those programs you can enter at any month. It's not like you have to wait till the fall to join. There's a lot of really impulsive people at Full Sail who have huge egos because they're going into the arts. They're going into fields that are like known for their huge success. I think that you have to have some sort of ego to get into any of the kind of the arts. But it was wild to see how many of those people in that debt are still not working, and in the foundation. Like, this is the hard part. This is all of the
basic
skills.
Training. Yeah,
dude, it was infuriating to watch. People across all programs at that school not put the full work in, but I don't know. It did sort of fuel me. I felt a lot better. That's my competition. You know,
that's also a good thing. You're like, well, the people that do make it, they're not fucking watching Netflix every night.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I don't know. There's got to be a balance, but there's got to be. I don't want a fucking job. I do not. That is my sole focus in life right now, is to not have a job. And I'm not going to not do that by watching Netflix when I get home.
That's right, yeah.
But I'm not going to do that by going to an open mic either. That's not going to propel me to where I want to be either.
That's exactly right.
So
where does the work go?
Yeah, so then it's like it's on social. It's got to be putting stuff out on social for people to find you.
Yeah, the internet is the biggest audience.
Because there's 7 people in an open mic that you're going to bomb in front of. Don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
They're not going to follow you. But if you put out a funny video, you might get 20 new fans.
You very well. My video, I just took my video down, by the way. My video that blew up.
Which
The
one?
one, it's my autism bit.
Oh wow.
I took it down because I was just like throwing my resume at jobs just to like see. Um, because I just got promoted.
When
I'm
you
happy, but I
yeah.
just wanted to see, And I got shot down like right away by both of them. And I'm like, well, the most recent post on my YouTube, on my Instagram is me saying retard. So it might not be a dub.
I've thought about that too. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm like, where do you give up? Because you want to have a. There's got to be a point where you're like, fuck those people. I'm just gonna make my shit and do me. But it's not right now.
Mhm.
So like, you still need a job. Like,
Yeah.
if my employer Googled my name,
Mhm.
it would be my YouTube, and then you just see me talking craziness. It'd be like, what do you got to take that down? I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe, but.
I'm terrified of that. I don't know.
So I've thought about like maybe changing my YouTube name where it's not me. It's not like Thatcher Gore. It's maybe something else. But then what?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's your brand. It's who you
Yeah.
are. So until we're making good money at stand up, it really is like fully a gamble, a risk.
But I struggle with like just I made a new like a new for me in comedy. I've worried about what people thought as far as like oh this dude and like because I hated social media
Mm-hmm.
and now I'm sitting there like trying to like. Should I put my stand-up clips out? Should I put this? And then the people back home that know me, they don't know me as this. They know me as something else. And
Yeah.
so I was like, I don't know. I still feel very strange about it.
Anyone who is anything other than like full of negative feelings towards you will be impressed by that.
Yeah.
Only people who already think bad things would think anything bad about
That's
you
true.
posting a clip. Yeah.
Oh, I for a long time I didn't even post like the Milk District picture or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, I didn't know if I was gonna stick with it. I didn't want to quit. I don't know. I didn't want proof to out there. But
God, you want to talk about proof of being out there? I've been posting shirtless pictures. My anxiety around that is insane.
you just posted a thirst trap.
I just posted a thirst trap today. Yeah, at Preston Canavan. See my nipples. But I'm beating myself up already. I've been beating I don't know what I can.
Yeah.
I'm both proud of my body and ashamed, and I feel that way about stand up as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to get over that fear, but it's like I got to do it to be like, oh, that shit doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's just like breaking through the. So I don't know.
Desensitize yourself to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exposure therapy or whatever.
So
also, if nothing bad happens, nothing bad's gonna happen.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But
yeah.
Keep
But
proving to yourself it's safe.
I do feel like I don't know. It's maybe I'll keep that Instagram and I'm just gonna keep putting all types of shit on there, and the things that do really well I might put on my actual. I don't know.
Populate the crap out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can keep both alive. I just made my personal my professional. I was like, I
Yeah.
have enough like random comedy stuff that I've posted over the years that I could just get rid of all the music stuff and life
Yeah.
stuff in between, you know?
But like my Instagram account, it has like 4 posts, and it's like a camping picture, a picture of me in Air Force, shout out like happy birthday, and then one random. It's like nothing. There's nothing
a very
there.
personal,
Yeah.
personal Instagram. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You were right to make a comedy one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Populate the crap out of it. Fill it up.
Yeah.
Do like this is the other thing that I've been thinking about. I'm also trying to do sketches with my podcast.
Mhm.
So like it'll be like monologue, then a sketch, then the podcast, then the interview. And you just have to not try so hard on the sketch. Like, and by that I mean when I used to write sketches, it's every word written out. There's characters, there's camera angles, it's everything. The sketches that we're shooting for this are like remotes. So it's someone following me with the camera and I'm improvising. We went to the zoo, we're going to antique stores, we're going to like Gatorland, shit like that. And it's just like riffing on your surroundings. That's a lot more sustainable than putting on different outfits, being the only actor and playing 3 characters, like shit like that.
Yeah, I don't plan on doing anything. Like I texted Caleb today and I was like, "Hey, I want to do a skit with you about me buying drugs for the first time." And that's the whole. We're not gonna plan it out. It's like you're a funny dude.
Yeah.
I'll be a funny dude. This is what we're gonna try to do.
Perfect.
Make it funny.
Yeah, character work like that. You find some good improv guys. That's a easy.
Hopefully
easy
it'll be 30 seconds long. Where it's like I already know what I'm gonna do. I've been thinking about it all day, and then hopefully he can be funny.
I'm sure you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
And then I feel like that'd be one. And then like the Bud Light, I gotta film that. Though. I'll probably film that today. I don't know.
Oh hell yeah!
I might film it today.
All right, what are you up to?
Just the me buying Bud Light or the whole
I forget it. Tell me.
What's the lady? The Dylan Mulvaney thing. Okay, so the plan is for me to, you know who
I
Dylan?
can't believe I just forgot Dylan Mulvaney. Who is Dylan? I'm just gonna Google. Real
It's
quick.
the trans dude that's sponsored by Bud Light.
Yeah, I know Dylan Mulvaney.
Yeah. So my thought is I'm gonna go into a gas station. I'm gonna grab Bud Light, cause I'm like, damn, I miss it. And then it shoots to me memories with Bud Light, like shotgun a Bud Light, doing all these things with Bud Light, and then Dylan Mulvaney fades in, drinking Bud Light, and I'm just like, ugh. And then I grab like Miller Lite or something else.
Fine.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah.
Yeah. Quick. I
And
love it.
then I think that would be kind of funny, but
That's clean.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be too hard to do.
And you're gonna shoot him vertical, make it for reels, and
Mhm,
okay, perfect.
mhm.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah, I think that we shot the zoo one horizontal because it's a little longer than a minute. Like I guess we could clip it, but a part of me is like I don't know. It's more work. I would probably just clip the interview.
Yeah.
Social media strategy.
Yeah.
What a headache.
But it's tough, dude. Like the short thing. I put a video out at Wine Drunk the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I got like 5 new subscribers on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, off
There you
of
go.
one short. And you're like, okay, this is what you would need to do. Like
Yeah.
bring people in, but then you need like when they click, you need all the evidence to like, hey, this is what he does too. Like he doesn't.
It's a
'Cause
lot
if
of
you
work.
just have one funny video and then they click and you're like, oh, all this other shit's shit.
Yeah.
I try to make stuff for like, what would I follow?
Yeah, no one
Like-
subscribes to someone who has only done one thing.
Yeah.
I love when I get to someone's page and it's so busy.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
a
yeah,
ton
yeah,
you
yeah.
just dig in.
Yeah.
Waste 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's part of the game, dude, and it's to go like I'm working as hard as I can at becoming a professional stand-up comic. You have to be doing all those things.
Right.
You have to be in every avenue that you can. So it's just
And
if
then
you're
it's
not,
luck.
then I'm lying to myself when I'm saying I'm working as hard as I possibly can.
I think that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, I think people who are doing less than us are not doing everything that they can.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing everything I can.
I'm not doing everything I can.
Yeah, well,
I need to break up with my girlfriend and sell my house and live in a car.
It's not like
Those people really are doing everything they can. Though,
Yeah,
the car
yeah,
comics.
yeah,
I
yeah.
get real jealous because they, at least for a couple months, get to live the life, which is I have one responsibility, and it's be a good comic.
But I think I don't think it's truly that far away. You're funny. The main thing about being a comedian is being funny.
Yeah.
You're funny. I'm funny.
Yeah.
People are funny.
Yeah.
You need an hour or you need 45 minutes.
45. Yeah.
So probably you need 10 minutes of crowd work. And you could headline a comedy club.
If you've got the right friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you sell out a comedy club?
How-
That's where the work is at.
I see you.
Yeah.
I see you big time. Yeah.
I don't think getting an hour is that hard. I've
Mhm.
got 25 minutes. I can just do that twice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't be that hard.
At this point, the rest of
Yeah.
the process of generating material is predictable.
Mm-hmm.
The fear is where does the money come from? Yeah, I
Yeah.
see you with the crowds, and that's the internet. That's all
Yeah.
internet. That's
yeah.
all.
So that's the and dude, that we had Wine Drunk last Sunday. We sold 50 tickets.
Hell yeah,
I don't know how. I don't know why.
that's fantastic.
It was just a random Sunday that
my
just
God.
sold out. It was amazing.
That's great.
Dude, it was
No free tickets. That's anybody.
No,
Wow.
nothing.
What did it feel like in there? Was it the same type of show? Was it better?
It was the best show we've had since the first show.
It was hot.
It was amazing.
Wow.
Like I hosted and killed the whole hosting set,
Attaboy.
which never happens.
Yeah, not in hosting.
And then like I opened my opening joke. I didn't even mean to say. I was like taking the mic off the stand, and I cheers the crowd. And somebody said, "That's not." He said, "Why aren't you drinking wine?"
Yeah.
I said, "'Cause I ain't a faggot."
Very good.
Murdered.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna
Clean.
yeah.
It's a good show.
This
Yeah.
this is gonna be great."
You just pulled the cork out
Yeah,
right
yeah,
away,
yeah.
and they're all hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's the way to do it.
And it just everybody murdered from top to bottom. And at the end of the show, I was like, "Dude, y'all, that's the show." And there was like 4 comics outside hanging out. And I was like, "Yeah, I want more show." They're like, "Give us more." So it was. I don't know. Next week's probably gonna suck dick, but I don't.
Karma.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know why. And we took money out of ads because we were losing our ad. We're like, okay,
Yeah.
we're losing money. Let's figure out. Let's actually budget and figure out how much we need to do. Well, okay, put money here, allocate it to the right places, and then it just.
That's so
Dude,
good to hear.
I don't know. I was just sitting there thinking, like, how? I just
Yeah.
there's no rhyme or reason to it.
That's so nice. That's so nice.
Yeah,
That's fantastic. Yeah. There's nothing like a big ROAS bump.
yeah.
Yeah, that really feels good.
So yeah, it was a special night for sure.
Ah, God bless. You get clips?
Yeah, I videoed the whole thing.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah,
Oh, that's so
and
good.
I got a couple promo videos I'm gonna do too. They're like walking in the store or walking into it and walking around it.
Perfect.
We had like Winston Pickles on. I got some good clips of Winston.
yeah. Yeah,
And,
yeah, yeah.
Gina M from Tampa.
She's a murderer.
Murder.
Yeah.
Best of the night.
Yeah.
Like top to bottom, just killed.
Yeah. If the faggot line killed,
Yeah.
Gina's
Yeah,
gonna clean
yeah,
up.
yeah. And it was so much fun though.
Yeah, Gina's a murderer, dude. Oh,
Yeah.
she's so funny.
That room is so weird though. It's like it can be terrible, but it can be whatever that was special.
Yeah, special. Damn, I don't know. Yeah, every room's different, but high highs and low lows are a real staple of the comedy scene.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my
But
gosh.
hopefully we just dialed in our because we took a bunch of money away from things that weren't bringing us like any clicks. So like, okay, stop spending money on that.
Yeah.
Put all of our money into this, which we could see through the analytics was bringing a lot of clicks. So like, just do everything in that.
So what was that?
I think it was the Facebook event and Google Ads.
Google Ads.
Yeah,
Google Ads.
yeah.
Google Ads.
Because we were doing like we were putting a lot of money into that reel, which was getting a lot of eyes.
Yeah,
But
no
it wasn't
clicks. No one
generating
clicks
clicks.
on Instagram
Yeah.
ads. Yeah.
So
You're paying for views.
yeah, we took that. Which I mean, the clip had like 60,000 views on it.
Right.
But no clicks. So, but it was the Facebook event itself and the Google Ads were. So we put everything into that. And
Hell yeah.
if we can do that every Sunday,
Yeah.
at least like 3/4, it'd be the best show in Orlando.
Well, that's your Google Ads are the thing.
Yeah.
And that's what no one understands is
Panda?
that you can add as much as you want. Fucking everybody's using Meta Business Suite and they're dumping ads onto Facebook. And what do you do when you see an ad on Facebook? You scroll the fuck away. No one cares. Nobody wants them.
We also quit advertising throughout the week, and we're just at advertising Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Ad schedules.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You're doing this is literally all I do at work. Yeah. I'm getting an actual high right now. Yeah.
We're like, okay, well, because you could see like Monday through Thursday.
No clicks. No one cares. No one cares about
yeah.
Saturday. No one cares about Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so we're like, okay, they're buying tickets these days. Just do it these days. And then Eventbrite, we're like, no one's you Google comedy show near me
That's right.
that day. So
I'm
like,
so
yeah.
fucking proud of you right
So-
now, Dad. This makes me so happy. Attaboy, you have gotten to a level in comedy marketing that no one in Florida has gotten to.
But which is crazy because you have these skills.
Yeah, I'm watching people fuck it up, but I don't have a show to run.
God, dude, you gotta get one. I think that like the amount,
I think about it a lot.
it's so
The practice.
important. Like not even that, just the connections.
Oh, so many friends.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
and they can watch you go up and do good. And be like, oh yeah, can I get you? And no pressure asking next time. Like, hey, can I get on a show? I'd put you on one. You might as well put me on
That's
one.
fucking true.
And then I think the most important thing about a show though is the venue.
Yeah, that's what I keep struggling with.
I don't think our show would be as successful if it wasn't in such a cool spot.
It's a very cool spot.
So
Yeah, you guys have a textbook spot.
yeah,
Yeah. It's really nice there. There's foot traffic.
I mean it's a ass of work for like moving all that shit every.
Sure.
But I mean I don't. It's worth it for me.
Yeah.
But we might start like some new guys. Be like, hey, you want a spot?
Get some interns.
Get some
on there.
work.
Get some interns on there.
m-
Dog, yeah.
Move some shit around.
Yeah. Some open micers. Some
Yeah,
like
yeah. But
I love
it's
it.
not the putting up or the first like putting everything away. It's putting everything back.
Yeah, after you've had that much fun.
Yeah, and you're a little high, a little drunk,
Yeah.
and you're like everybody's hanging out, talking shit, and you're just putting shit away. And you're
Yeah.
like, fuck, this sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, I do see you guys look at that stuff and I'm like, oh, we should all be helping. Yeah. But it's like it's kind of high stakes stuff to touch.
Mm-hmm.
I feel nervous in that store a little bit because there's cool shit everywhere.
Yeah.
And none of it's delicate, but I'm such a rough person.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like I'll accidentally break everything in the store and I just cry to myself.
But it's gonna be. I don't know. I think it's fun. I like it though.
Yeah, that's a great room.
Hopefully it just keeps getting better and better and better.
Yeah.
And like we did a lot of like during the show, I was like, if you DM us right now, we'll give you a free ticket. The first 3. Do we had like 30 fucking DMs?
Yeah.
And then like whoever wasn't was like the first 3 gets free tickets. The next 2 gets a free drink, and everybody get like 50% off promo code.
Oh my god.
And then
That's so
we
good.
got so many DMs. Where
And if you get one DM, that puts you so much higher in their algorithm. Them sending you a DM, just put Wine Drunk on the top of their billboard.
so
Ugh.
we're doing.
Attaboy.
I sat there. I looked at the numbers the other day, and I was like, we're doing something wrong. Me and Dylan came here. He came to my place. And I was like, let's look at this like a business.
Yeah.
Because we're fucking losing it right now.
It's hard. Yeah, it's crazy. And those Facebook ads, they seem so convincing. The views, they really captivate you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fucking marketing. It's merch. It's Facebook merch.
But yeah, we're good.
Hell yeah.
I lost my shit.
Yeah, no, I would have cried. I cried right
I don't know, dude. It's fun though.
Yeah, and we're doing all the right things, and we're seeing good progress. I'm so fucking. I can't just hung up on the marketing. Attaboy, just such an attaboy there. Like, really, you could teach other people that, and
yeah, you could probably make money. Like, hey, well, you're doing this wrong and this wrong, but
easy. Yeah,
I still gotta perfect it myself. But like you're
doing great. What
Is
you
your
talking about?
job where you could be like,
yeah, but I do it for a completely different type of business. So it's like I've just been making inferences as to how it would apply to comedy, but I haven't started really hitting it hard like you
But I
are. You
think
got
it's-
hours in the trenches.
yeah, I think it's all just. What if I would look at this? Would I click it?
Exactly.
That's what my whole thing. Like,
Same.
if I saw this, would I click it?
Yeah.
And then
And you're also perfect. You're like smacking the demographic for that feedback being pertinent. Like, would I click it doesn't really apply at my job because a lot of like 65-plus-year-old women are the people who are clicking our shit.
Right.
Yeah. So I just have to make garbage, things
But
that
I mean,
are
I think it definitely transfers from if you can.
yeah, there's a
It's-
version
it's-
of that
yeah.
in comedy that I'm totally excited about, and I think that again, since we're in our own demographic, our input on our own ads is pretty fair. Like we can use our own taste to make them exactly what we would click on.
Yeah.
And Google ads are huge. Google ads are totally the difference.
'Cause I think if you're looking for something, comedy show near me on Google.
It's not Instagram. It's not
No,
Facebook.
yeah.
Comedy show.
Yeah.
You just type in comedy show, and there's 1,000 of them.
And then
And if yours is the top one,
yeah.
that's
yeah.
yours. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no one else has a show on Sunday
Exactly.
that is. Well, I mean, Ryan has his show, but it's not the same.
And then SAC.
That's not. Yeah, that's not even comedy. I don't even know what that is.
It's improv.
That's
All right. They got the
acting.
new theater. I like SAC. SAC goes in and out. I can't handle improv.
I couldn't do it. I don't think because they're not laughing because you're funny. They're laughing because this is stupid.
They're
me, that-
laughing because they're relieved it was finally funny. There's fear in between all the no punchlines in improv in a very real way. I'm petrified waiting for someone to say something funny, and it's cringe until it's funny. That's thank God it's fucking funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never done it. I've watched it. I just don't. I think I would be terrified.
Yeah, it's like a
Like
tightrope.
anxiety. I'd just be having total anxiety attack.
I just got invited to do an improv show, like a murder mystery, and I would be in it. And it pays good as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm terrified. I was like,
But
I don't know that I'm capable of
I
that.
think I could do like an acting thing because you don't have to be funny. You're just like say the words, do the thing, and that's what it is. But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if somebody's like, "I'm here to laugh," and you're not laughing, this sucks.
Oh God, it's so sad.
Yeah.
I made some old lady. I just did Propagate Social House. Danielle has a new showcase.
Mhm.
What day was it on? It might have been on Sunday. I don't know when those are, but it was a lot of fun. It was outdoors, so it was kind of hard. I'm checking what day it was. June 8th was Saturday. It went super well. There was one lady who really didn't like my dick jokes. I was making dick jokes. She didn't like it. Old lady, scowling, like unhappy, to the point that I addressed it. I did some crowd work. I was like, sort of like, it's gonna get worse. The rest of the crowd laughs. She's still scowling. I'm talking about my dick yet again later in the act. And and she it's the bent dick part.
Mm-hmm.
And I say my dick is mad bent. She's not laughing. I say I don't know how big it is because I don't own a protractor. She buzzed out, bro. That was very relieving. So it's nice to crack a tough nut as well. But I think at improv shows, I feel like a tough nut, and that's what I don't like.
There was a girl at Milk the other day. I do this a bunch accidentally, but I called her a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. It just came off my tongue. I didn't mean to. She was laughing, and I think I said like I'm not a very smart man. She's like, oh, I can tell. I said, what you say, bitch?
That's fair.
And then
That's in play.
And then everybody laughed, but she was just like, her and her boyfriend. They weren't having it.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh, I fucked up.
Bitch hits people weird.
Yeah, I must have said it with some weird.
Heat.
Yeah. Because it fucked up the whole room for about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm doing myself. I'm like, okay, this is weird. I fucked up somewhere.
Yeah.
So I had to like navigate through that, and eventually I got her laughing again.
Yeah.
And then everybody started laughing, but it was just I'm like, okay, don't ever do that again.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Like, so there's like these weird things where I'm like, okay, don't. I feel like I've called people bitches before, and it's worked, but it wasn't. I don't know. I must have just said it weird, because she was just like just angry, like went from laughing to angry immediately.
There's also something about dealing with a heckler right away that the audience doesn't get. Like if a heckler talks to us, we're like, another fucking heckler, fuck you, shut up. But the audience doesn't hate them as much as we immediately do. They have to talk like 2 or 3 times.
I could have been, what you say? And then like,
yeah.
I'm just like, okay, stop. Because I knew a lot in my earlier days. I would just get what perceived to be angry.
Yeah.
And I'm not really angry, but I guess how I was coming off was like, he's angry. Like
sure, like heated. Yeah.
So I'm just, so it's a lot like, fuck you. Like, I don't know. So I'm like, don't do that. Be funny. Be happy. Be like, so I got to learn through that. But
it's like that politic, like diplomatic type of thing.
Because like you got to. I don't even think anybody else heard it. I think I was the only one that heard it.
Oh, that might have been it as well.
Yeah.
That's also
because she was sitting right up front at Milk, and she's like, "Oh, we know," and I was like, "What you say, bitch?"
Yeah.
But I mean, I said it. She could have like I don't know. It was learning.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, never do that again.
And that is so like so what comedy is. It's just like
5 minutes of learning every time.
Yeah.
You learn 5 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
It's so hard.
And then you gotta remember, I remember a Moonroom show.
Yeah.
Vinny, I went right after Vinny.
Yeah.
And Vinny and this lady heckled each other the whole set, and he murdered because it was just just them throwing blows. And I went up there and tried to do jokes and bombed my dick off. And then they're throwing insults at me because they're trying to let's do this again.
Yeah.
And I should have just pulled the stool up, sat on the stool, and then just went straight at them.
Yeah.
But that got more laughs than anything I said on stage because I just bombed for 7 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, okay, next time I'm just going to give the crowd what they want, which is a roast battle. So.
Yeah. And crowd work is such an important tool. And if someone is using crowd work on that show, the quality of the show goes right up, depending. But moments like that where you're coming out of off of someone's act that was like leveling the room, you have to talk about it.
Yeah.
You have to talk about it. Dedicate 2 minutes of your set to that
my
shit.
thing, I had like 5 brand new minutes. I was like, I really want to work on it. So I was like, got up and I was like doing them. And it was just eating dick. And I was just like, fuck. And then she said something. I was like, what you say, bitch? And then everybody laughed. I was like, okay, I see where this is going.
Yeah.
But it's fucking hard.
It's so hard.
Because like now I have to keep that in my mind because that was the first time it ever happened. I'm like, it might happen a year from now, but I think that's what I got to do.
Yeah.
But because it's like Vinny's whole set was like he ended it. She's like, your dick's little, and he's like, my dick's not little. Or she I don't know, he ended up like, you've just never seen a big dick because they can't get hard around you or something like that.
Nice.
And it was awesome.
Yeah.
The whole set was just
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. When Vinny gets heated, he gets heated. It's hot. Yeah. The whole room goes crazy. Yeah.
Vinny was on Sunday and murdered.
Yeah.
He lost him a little bit. He said faggot probably 14 times in 14 seconds. But he got him back.
You gotta say it so fast.
Yeah. But it was comedy's a crazy game, dude.
It's a crazy game. Ugh. I've been doing new material again. I have this bit about the difference between music audiences and comedy audiences, and then I use it to segue into like old people, and I talk about my grandfather and how I have his World War II uniform, and how confident I feel in the uniform. Like I get the confidence of the man who just like won the war. And I put it on and I do this big long act out where I'm like flirting with women, and then I have a PTSD flashback. And it's too much. But it's going well so far. I don't know. It's like the whole idea is that like the jacket gives me this sick sense of power.
It's like what's it when you see a dude in military outfits that aren't wearing
Stolen Valor.
Yeah.
I thought about wearing it out because it's like it's World War II. So
but like still a stolen valor, like stolen courage or whatever the thing is. You're like, but
that I was sort of trying to fit that premise in. I don't know. I don't know. I'm torn with it.
I got a new joke. It's so my girlfriend cheated on me with a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Am I supposed to get angry about that? Like she still cheated, but what do I say? Like, would you be mad if I kissed another dude? Like, which is super. But I'm like, I'm trying to like, I don't know. I think it's funny, but it's been working a little bit.
Yeah, you can definitely. That's an argument nobody wants to have.
Yeah.
What if I kissed a dude and they're not afraid?
Yeah.
So are you homophobic?
Yeah.
Like, what is the? You can really trap people with that. You can gaslight another 6 months
into
this relationship.
Like, well, it's just a girl. Like, well, how about I go kiss a dude? Go fucking do it then. Go kiss a dude and let me know how you feel. Yeah. It's not the same. Like, can I be angry about her cheating on me with a girl? It's cheating, but she's cheating on me with a girl.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's different. I care less.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even selling that product.
Yeah.
I'm not. That's not my competition. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I think there's something to it. But
yeah. I love that shit. Yeah, that's funny.
Do you write like every day when you're trying to just like jot shit down, or do you wait for something to come?
If I have an idea, I write it down.
Mm-hmm.
But
do you just go on stage with the idea, or do you try to write it out?
I try to write it out. If I go up with just the idea, I'll say the premise and I'll panic. And
so my thing, I'll try to do a mic where I just state the premise and talk about it.
Yeah.
And then I usually bomb. Yeah. Okay, I need to write this out. There's something funny about like sometimes I'll just say the premise and it'll get a laugh. I'm like, okay, there's something there.
Yeah.
And then some days it's a weird feeling. It's like a weird buzz in my body where I'm like, it's time to write.
Yeah.
And I can write for hours.
Energy.
Yeah.
I wait for those days and then I write all day.
I'm just write for 2 months. For hours.
Yeah.
And then some days if I can't write, I'm like, okay. Like I just have nothing. I'll just go to an old joke and just write that. And just try to make it might be a 3-minute bit, and I'm like, let's make it 5.
There you go.
And then
tags.
And it'll work out. Like the whole furry bit, that's how that started. It was just 2 minutes, and then now it's a 7-minute joke.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I love to hear that. that makes me high. That's such a productive way to make a joke. Oh God. Yeah, I'll try to write them all the way out. I like for the grandparents joke. It's 3 pages. I wrote out 3 pages of setup punchline jokes on this premise, and I printed them all out and I brought them up on stage. And I would say a joke. I tried to have them all memorized, but I didn't have them in order, so I would just refer to it in between jokes, and that's perfect. You just say what you know one at a time, and go back to the paper, and then come back and deliver it again. So it's not too. While they're laughing, I'm walking back and forth and looking at the stool, and it works okay. I just know that I need that lifeline, and I like the longer sets. So like at Pineapples, I think I had like a 8 or 10 minute set. And I didn't even time these jokes, but it's 3 pages. I was like, this has to be long as fuck. So I just do all my new material up front, built.
That's what I do. Yeah, because I'm like, it's in my head. I gotta get it out while I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
And then it might eat the dick, but then I can go to the tried and trues.
Thank God I have some safe things to pull out. And they won't like me very much, but they'll be laughing. Yeah. Unless I've lost them fully, which
or even if you like bomb. You say a joke and be like, well. Like, if you acknowledge, like, that sucked, like, they'll at least give you a snicker.
You can bomb gracefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fully bomb
because there's a cheat code to, like, so even, like, at open mics, I'll read off my phone, and I'll just say the premise, and I'll get nothing. I'm like, well, it was funny yesterday when I wrote it down. Like, you can say weird shit just to be like, Okay, there's a little snicker. I feel a little bit better about myself.
Yeah, you can
But-
save a great amount of face and also keep them on your side,
Mm-hmm.
which is, I mean, the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
What has been your biggest like life lesson through comedy?
Oh my God. I've just been paying so much more attention to what I look like and feel like. Comedy is hard. You have to perform. My diet has completely changed. My relationship with sleep has changed. My physical fitness has changed. I physically can't do comedy if I'm not taking good enough care of myself.
Mhm.
And I am someone who doesn't want to take care of myself. So
Mhm.
I do the bare minimum, and comedy just raised the fuck out of my bare minimum.
It's impossible to not impossible. It's very hard to do comedy when you're in a bad mood.
Yeah. I can't smoke all day before I do comedy.
No, you're.
And I love to smoke all day.
Mhm.
So I
Well, that's like getting. I can't do hungover. I can't perform hungover. I'm just bad, irritated all day.
Yeah.
And like I had 4 beers Sunday night.
Mhm.
I had one of the worst days of my life yesterday. I was just grumpy, angry. Nothing went right.
It's poison.
Yeah, and I was just like, okay, there's something for like I don't know. It's something. It had to be that. Like I just had one of the greatest nights in a
Yeah.
long time,
Yeah.
and I had 4 beers, and it was great.
You were right to celebrate.
And then I woke up Monday
In hell.
with 5 hours of sleep, 4 IPA beer hangover,
Oh.
and it just was a terrible day.
Yeah, it's a headache.
And today I'm like, okay, I'm trying to have the best day I can possibly have. Woke up early, worked out, went and got coffee.
There you go.
And then I'm like, okay, I had a great day. Yeah.
See, this is the secret to
Yeah.
having a good set. It starts in the morning.
Yeah.
You have to work all day.
So what do you so you're saying comedy basically changed your entire life way of functioning?
How I approach my body and
Mhm.
performing and having a peak. It just you have to have a peak of energy at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
That's different. I had to have shit in my reserves all day.
That's true. That is. I haven't thought about that.
Yeah, it's a huge burst of adrenaline, and if your body's not in the habit of coming down off of that, then you're gonna be up till 2.
That's for the first. There's like Sunday I couldn't sleep,
Yeah.
but usually when I would do an open mic, I couldn't sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm like, okay, well it's what I do.
Yeah.
But like great shows, you're still buzzed up for hours.
I took 2 weeks off before I did my like big new material show at Pineapples. The first time I'd taken 2 weeks off like in over a year, and I was terrified. But because it was so much new material that worked, it was like 6 minutes
Mhm.
of all new working material.
Mm-hmm.
I was so jazzed from that.
Yeah.
I slept at like 5. I went to bed at like 5.
It's like I've never had a baby, but I imagine like that first time where you're like you say something that you think is funny
Yeah.
and you're able to articulate it to where 50 people think it's funny as well.
Oh man,
You're like, that's probably what like it's a little baby.
it's a little baby.
It's a little baby.
It's a little baby. It's
Yeah.
something. It's definitely
Yeah.
a W. That I see exactly where you're coming from. It is crack. That is
Mhm.
a high that you don't get everywhere,
No,
and that people don't understand.
no, that's what like. There's days in comedy where you're like, "Fuck, do I want to keep doing this?" And then you might go 4 days without having that feeling. You're like, I gotta get back up. I gotta go.
Yeah.
That's why I like having wine drunk, dude. I can have a shitty show every day of the week.
Yeah.
Like Thursday, I had a show in Melbourne
Yeah.
at Blind Lion.
Oh, how'd it go?
Got there and it was canceled.
Oh, in Coco, right?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So I was like, okay. I got Madcaps tomorrow.
Yeah.
Go to Madcaps on Friday night.
Oh no.
2 people in the crowd.
Oh.
Apparently, something got lost in translation and I wasn't on the lineup.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So, it's like, okay, fuck.
That's a nightmare.
And then the greatest show
And then
in the last 6 months, we're on Sunday. Yeah.
yeah, and then God was like, our bad.
Yeah. The comedy gods were like, all right, you deserve it. You deserve a W today. Yeah.
That's right.
So,
It is really all about taking the lumps
Mhm.
and then some good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just, I don't think even if you like, you never make it as a comedian. I don't think I'd ever like not just go up once a month, like hey, milk or just somewhere, and be like, hey, let me,
We'll be Sharky.
yeah, let me be funny one time and just feel it again.
Yeah. It's also something that I think is hard to roll back from an addictive standpoint. I think that a lot of the people who do stand up have some sort of addiction in their past, addiction in their family, addiction. It's because of the way that comedy affects your body. I think that it is something that you can get addicted to. There's adrenaline, there's
Well,
dopamine, there's satisfaction.
The hang is addictive. The hang
the
is
social is huge.
like we're weird people, and you're with these group of weird people
But they're just like us.
that make you feel not so weird, which is weird. But that's also a big thing, 'cause like every time I'm hanging out, I'm like, I can
Be myself.
Yeah, I don't gotta be. I'm kind of high strung a lot anyway, but and then, I don't know. A lot of things addictive about it. Like there's something to do every night.
Activity.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the way that it interrupts your sleep, it does something else kind of sinister. The other side of it is that it makes the rest of your life look like shit by comparison, because you'll be able to put so much energy out at night. You'll be able to have so much fun at night that every going into work is sad and hard and weird.
Mm-hmm.
It puts that other side of it on. So it's like,
Yeah,
maybe comedy is all I have. Like, like it brainwashes you.
I think so. Like, if you're like, I have talent. I see people around me, and I see like, I have talent. And you're like, okay, I can do this. I've done it. I can do it. And then you see, like, for me, I'm like, okay, in 10 years, what could I do if I don't quit? And then it could be change your life.
Fully different life.
And then, so you're just like, okay, let me just sacrifice the low hours of sleep or I don't know.
Let me pay.
And it may never pay off. But I try not to look at it like that.
It's already paying off.
My thing is, like, I might not be a professional comedian one day, but I'll be really good at public speaking.
That's right.
So, like, it's not for nothing.
That's true.
It's something I'm doing right now is going to pay off when I'm 35.
Dude, look at all this shit.
Yeah.
I spent so much time trying to be an artist, and now it's just a wall. Like, it's I had it. It's already here.
Yeah.
It's I don't need to be an artist, but I have all this art laying around.
Comedy is art. Like,
it all folds into itself. There's nothing better than having another skill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm trying to. So comedy's made you more healthy.
At first it killed me, and then
You adjust it because you're like, I either got to quit comedy or adjust my life.
I have to fix everything, or I will pass away attempting to follow this goal. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting. But there's like, I can't give it all right now, because I'm like, if I just quit everything and did comedy, I'd just be a worthless homeless piece of shit.
Right.
That's not what I want to be.
Yeah.
Because you see people like that.
They're all over the place.
Especially in the comedy scene. What do you do? Nothing. What do you mean? I'm just do comedy.
And sometimes they're really funny, and sometimes they're not funny at all.
Sometimes that's the worst part, when
That's
they're
the
not
really
funny
sad
at
one.
all.
Yeah.
When they're not funny at all.
Yeah. We're already better than that. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It's when to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
It's what I keep thinking, like, what if I just save up a ton of money and then have a high interest savings account, and then just let that cook. Just let that cook. And
well, my thing, I'm not going to quit until I have an hour.
That'd be insane. Yeah.
Because if you quit before you have an hour, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, you're making $200 a week.
Yeah. So when I have an hour, which I feel like I have an hour this time next year.
Hell yeah.
But it's like, might not be a great hour. Might have 35 minutes, and I'm like, okay, I really like these minutes, and 10 minutes or might be B jokes, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's an hour. It's
Yeah.
because I've talked to people that are 5-6 years in comedy. I'm like, how much time do you have? Like 20 minutes. So okay, well whatever you're doing, you're just not taking it.
It's just not enough.
Yeah.
It's not enough new stuff. It's not enough reps. If you're doing 20 minutes for 5 or 6 years and you're not sick of that 20 minutes,
Yeah.
That's a bad sign. Yeah.
Yeah. And dude, especially Wandering, there's some of the same people come in. And like Annie knows all my jokes. I'm like, I got to new jokes for Annie.
Yeah.
And then it's just I don't know. It's such a interesting game to.
I always feel like I don't
Could-
have enough new jokes.
Oh, never. You never. Yeah.
You can't.
Cause something I'll sit down and write for an hour and have just dog shit.
Yeah, just try.
Just not even a funny sentence. Not a funny syllable.
Yeah.
And I wasted an hour of my life that I could be doing something.
I mean, that's progress though. That's Sisyphus shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I went through like last week. It was a real troubled week in my mind. So I was like calculating all the time and money I've spent on doing comedy. Like, if I could put that into something, a business,
yeah.
like, I would. I don't know, like, because I have a bunch of business ideas that I want to do, but I'm like, you can't do everything. You can do anything you want, just can't do everything you want.
Not at all once, at least.
Yeah. So I was sitting there thinking, I was like, I know, I want to do this and this, and like, should I try to just start doing it now and then keep doing comedy? But I'm just, I haven't gone all in on comedy, so let me not go half-ass on this and half-ass on that until I'm 100% in, and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So that's when I started thinking, like, I got to start putting shit out. And really, when I say when I ask myself at night, are you giving it all? It's a unquestionable yes. I'm doing everything I can,
Right.
and not.
I'm not doing everything.
Yes, because so far in a year and a half of comedy, it's never been yes. I'm doing everything I can do.
You would die. Like, it's really, there's so much to do that is too hard.
But my thing is, like, did I write today? Did I get on stage today? Did I put something out today?
Yeah.
I can do all three of those things every single day.
Yeah, you
and
can.
it wouldn't kill me.
It would not kill you.
No.
Yeah.
Even if it's 30 minutes writing,
Yeah.
go on stage. It's an hour, 2, and then make something funny, put it out.
Yeah. I can see sketches being a little harder, but
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Austin Kleeman style sketch where it's just you and a camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that could be the 30 minutes of writing.
Even writing a sketch is still writing.
Yeah, absolutely. That you're saying all the right things, man.
But I mean, saying it and doing it's two different things.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And I keep trying to do it, and I keep feeling myself die.
Mhm.
I can't stress enough the word die. I feel like
Mhm.
my life force is fading. Maybe
Mhm.
I have cancer. I've lost a lot of weight. I don't know. I feel like comedy is a hustle, but I can't drive another 20-hour week for that little money. That's just stupid. Like, I did have a week where I drove to Miami and to Gainesville and to Melbourne within like 4 days. And when I was scheduling that week, I was like, this is going to suck, but it's good to do this work. And then I did that work, and I was like, I'm tired. And I just did medium good in 2 really far away cities. That was a lot of driving.
Is it worth it?
Is it a lot of? Yeah, I think that getting what is
But
totaling 30 minutes of stage time in Orlando would have been really productive.
You'd enjoyed it a lot more.
I would have been able to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been able to work.
But you know what? The next opportunity you get to do something like that, you'll probably fucking do it again.
I can't not.
Yeah.
I have no choice.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna die.
Or you're gonna make it.
I'm just gonna have more pull-ups in the meantime.
Yeah. Dude, life's fucking. Like, my girlfriend's moving in, and then I'm like at the, like,
When? That's great.
like July. She's
Alright.
got basically already moved in, but like
Yeah.
she's just her lease ends in July. She's just like, she's cool, she's fine, like not an issue. But then I'm like, okay, I don't want to make her feel unwelcomed by like doing a podcast in my living room when she's there. So I'm like, I gotta find somewhere to do a podcast at.
Yeah, you can do here whenever you want.
I don't know. I don't want to. I'll probably just get like
There's nothing going on here regularly. Yeah.
I'll probably just get a storage unit and then just
Yeah, it's easy.
soup it up the way I want to, where like a little mini podcast studio.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's a folding table.
Mm-hmm.
It's the move.
So
Yeah.
but I don't know. That's just stuff like that where you're like, okay, life still happens, so you just got to pivot. And
Absolutely.
but, you got any shows coming up?
Yeah, I got mad shows coming up.
You do have a full ass calendar.
I keep just filling it up.
Yeah.
I don't know what my problem is. I have 15 shows this month. I have the Florida competition. I'm fighting for Winter Haven. That's in
They
Claremont.
just recruiting all types of people, huh?
Winter Haven has been getting in some hot water because they pulled me onto their team first.
Mhm.
Like, I was, I guess, one of the first drafts, and I was on Winter Haven's team. And then 3 weeks later, Jari's like, "Why are you on Winter Haven's team?" And I was like, "'Cause they asked me." So I wasn't allowed to compete in a bunch of shows after the first show because they made a big stink about me being on Winter Haven's team, Orlando. But I think that Orlando is right, and also Orlando should ask me first. That's crazy, but
Yeah.
I didn't know that I was being considered by Orlando. So there's been a lot of annoying things about Winter Haven grabbing comics from other cities, I guess. But that's kind of across the board anyway. Milk District after that, 613, 615. Shit Sandwich on 615 as well. Pineapples, 618. Roasting Benji, 621. That's it. Fucking Barley and
Bartender
Vine.
Benji?
Bartender Benji.
Alcoholic jokes, dude.
Yeah, oh, I know. Yeah. He's a fucking man. Then I'm doing Slide Deck 622. That's a Ruse show. I'm so excited. Have you done a slide deck?
Mm-mm.
I haven't either. They look so funny.
Is that the
PowerPoint.
Oh, no. I do know what you're talking about, yeah.
Don't those look so funny? I don't know how to do one good.
Yeah, I don't know if I could be fun. I don't know. I don't know.
It looks like the skill is there. Like everybody who does stand up seems to be capable of this.
Mhm.
So I feel like I
I'm
haven't
doing
started yet.
Eugene's storytelling
When's that?
next Wednesday.
Oh hell yeah. Where's that at?
Bull and Bush.
Oh word.
Yeah. So he's like, you ever seen
No.
This Is Not Happening?
Yeah.
We're basically doing that.
Eugene Singleton?
Mm-hmm. No, Eugene Torres.
Eugene Torres. Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
I love This Is Not
So he's got like 20 people just gonna go up and do like a 7-minute story. So
Does he have cameras and stuff?
I don't know. I'll bring my own. I'll do.
Oh,
Yeah. That should be interesting because it's like I'm doing my sauna stuff,
yeah.
but I've never got it to work on stage
Word.
because I'm like I need to put in like I feel like I need a tag or make somewhere to laugh because it's like it's a funny story to me,
Yeah.
but it's kind of a sad story as well. But I don't know.
I think it's a funny story.
Yeah.
Have you been sitting with it and punching it up and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've at least been. I'll probably sit down with it sometime this weekend and make it where it's 7 minutes exactly, and then where I'm like, but he asks, he's like, I don't want you to write it out, I don't want you to make it funny, I just want you to tell the story.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
but I've told it a few times where I'm like, okay, I know I can get a laugh here, I know I can get a laugh there, but I'm just gonna try to tell it, and then, because this will be the first time where I'm like actually telling it with intentions of just telling it and not
That's
be funny, and
fascinating.
I might find something more fun, like
Yeah.
I might find the guts of the joke in that.
If
Because
you-
usually I'm like, I'm telling it, and it's not getting a laugh, so I just abandon it and go to something else.
Yeah.
So
When you're just like sitting and being
Mhm.
vulnerable in a story, punchlines just pop out.
yeah, so I'll just be able to sit in the silence and not feel like I need to kill. So hopefully
But those instincts are gonna
yeah.
kick in.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
just
yeah.
stab 'em.
It's gonna come in. But
Hell yeah, bro.
that'll be an interesting time.
How long has Eugene been doing that? I didn't even know about this.
This is his first one. It's the
Oh.
first one. Yeah. So
Wednesday, you said?
yeah, instead of doing the open mic, they're gonna do like the storytelling thing.
They got rid of the open mic? For
No,
you?
they're still doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was just like Eugene wanted to do it, and where else to do it in Bull and Bush.
Cool. I'm on Shit Sandwich for the second time. I love Shit Sandwich at Bull and
Yeah,
Bush.
yeah,
When they
yeah,
pack
yeah.
that shit out,
Bro, I go to Bull and Bush on Wednesdays just to hang out.
it's such a good hang. I know.
Yeah, I go there like I don't miss it.
It's the place to
Just
be.
like you might get 3 minutes, but it's you're not there to
I'm not there to sign up.
do jokes. You're there to just hang and talk and
Vibe.
the real comedy's out back.
That's true.
Yeah, not inside.
That bench.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that I don't miss that. If I'm not feeling open micy that week,
Yeah.
I'll still go to Bull and Bush.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I should do that.
Mhm.
I think you're saying that. I think I should have integrated that into my
Yeah.
habits.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I think there's got to be at least one mic because you still need to, especially with me like having a show, running a show, booking a show.
Yeah.
My eyes need to be out there with the new guys.
I
And
haven't seen. I fucking meet new guys at Milk. I'm like, you're welcome.
Yeah. Who'd you meet?
Donovan. That was weeks
Okay,
ago.
yeah.
So cool. He's fun as
Mhm.
hell, man.
Yeah, Donna. There's some new dudes out there that are like got talent.
Yeah. Who have you been seeing? Oh, Kez. You know Kez?
Mm-mm.
Killer. Melbourne.
Donovan, JJ. JJ's a funny kid.
JJ Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's going blank right now, but there's some
What?
new
Yeah, mine
like,
too.
but it's just weird because like you come up like you just see new people and you're like, oh, welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. What a world.
And then you just I try to like I don't know, I feel like I have like I feel like I might come off as like mean or rude or At
You
least
have a
yeah,
RDF.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
At least I feel like I do. So I don't feel like I'm very welcoming. So I try to be like more welcoming, or welcoming.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't feel like I'm doing very good job of it. But
I think once you say 2 words to somebody,
yeah.
you're there in. You know.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. You're not a hard sell, Thatcher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I don't know. Because like when I first started, it took me like 3 months to like say words to people.
Oh yeah, terrifying.
Because like nobody's like, they're just not welcoming
They're really not.
unless you like put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Which I that's not me. I'm not. I feel like I would be like you're the new dude and you're trying to be the guy.
Poser,
Yeah,
intrusive,
yeah.
annoying. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I just you kind of got to get invited.
Yeah, you got to do it long con. Yeah.
It took 3 months, and it was the worst 3 months of comedy of my life.
Oh my
You're
God.
brand new. You're bombing. You're sucking. And then you have no friends,
Yeah.
so you're just sitting at the bar all by yourself.
The host says mean shit
Yeah.
every time after you go up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody laughs.
Like my first friend was Sebastian.
Yeah, I remember Sebastian's welcoming. Yeah,
Yeah,
Sebastian,
yeah, yeah.
He'll, and he also gets goofy really quick. I
Mhm.
think a lot of the comics say outlandish shit, but they have to be in a clique of people that they feel safe with. Sebastian says outlandish shit,
Mhm.
and then
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
in.
yeah,
You know?
yeah,
It
yeah.
just makes you feel safe.
And then like the new guys. Well, now it's I would say like Jake, but Jake was always very nice to me. But
Mhm.
and then like Jari, I just feel like me and Jari are just now becoming like friends within the last couple months. But
Word.
he's like one of the OGs of the scene, and he's like,
Yeah.
fuck all these new people. Yeah.
He's been. Where is he right now? He's on tour with Cam
Cam. Yeah,
Patterson.
he's opening for Cam
At a boy.
or featuring for Cam. He's featuring for
Yeah,
Cam.
who's opening?
I have no idea.
Sean
Probably
on
some
that too?
local dude.
Is Sean on that thing too?
Sean
The tour?
Madden?
Sean Madden?
I don't think so.
I don't.
I think it's just Jari and Cam.
Is it just okay? Fantastic.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what a fucking show that must be?
Bro, that just shows life can change. And I did open mics with Cam Patterson last April. Yeah.
Fuck. Such a small ladder,
Mm-hmm.
'cause there's only like 8 rungs. You know, what's the top? Rogan.
Well, I guess the top would be selling out stadiums, arenas. That would be like Joe,
Yeah.
but
Bird. Yeah.
Bert, yeah, Schultz, like.
Yeah.
But that's not even my dream. My dream is just to sell out the Orlando Improv,
Right.
or just improv.
There's.
My dream right now is to sell out Wine Drunk every Sunday. But
I wonder if I would be
Mm.
comfortable, like if I'd be happy. Like I quit my job. I'm a headlining tour. It's, I don't know, $1,200 to $1,500 a week. I'm living. I'm happy. I'm making better money than I made now. Will I stop or will I be? I can't.
you wouldn't.
Right. Yeah.
No,
you
because
just-
you're like,
Yeah.
because once you go to headlining Funny Bones and improvs,
Yeah.
you're like, oh shit,
Let's
let's do the Beacon.
Yeah.
And then but like, the more you do comedy, the bigger you get.
Right.
So like, you're not gonna stop. It's your job now.
Yeah.
And then you're like, well, I just keep doing the things I like doing. And then Netflix comes calling, and then
All
or you
the
put it on
money.
YouTube or whatever, and then it's not even the money for me. It's the
It's such a good metric,
the
though.
lifestyle.
The
It's
lifestyle's
like I
huge.
don't want a fucking job. Everything comes back to that. It's just I don't want somebody telling me what to do.
What's your perfect comedy professional day? Like you're in your home city, you on tour.
What do you mean?
So like I'm thinking like Margaret Cho wakes up in LA 9 days out of 10, and then she just meditates, practices instruments, gets
Okay.
ready, goes off, does the
So you're
comedy
saying
store.
like say like a Tuesday, an off day.
Yeah.
I think you'd have to be in Austin, New York, or LA.
Right.
1 to 3.
Right.
I would wake up, get coffee, go work, have a really good workout.
Mm.
And I don't know what that's the joy of like not
Yeah.
whatever
Do
I want to
whatever you
do to
want.
fill those 8 hours I can do if it's right, or I would write, I would film still, I would like I'd have so many hobbies like
Yeah.
that were not just like things I'm interested, like I want to get really good at filming, but it's just so many hours in the day where I'm like I don't have time to to do 4 hours of like practice filming shit and working on my camera.
Yeah, yeah.
But I would just fitness would be a big thing. I really enjoy working out. I'd probably go to a coffee shop every day.
Yeah.
Just I don't know. I think my goal in life. I want a house with a pool,
Yeah.
a sauna, and a cold plunge, and a home gym.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's what that's what I don't need a mansion. I don't need a.
Yeah.
I don't need I just want a little house with an in-ground pool, sauna, cold plunge, and a home gym.
I love that.
And couldn't fucking say anything to me.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Yeah.
I could be making $80 grand a year, and I'd be the happiest dude you've ever met.
Oh yeah, that's a tight life.
Yeah.
Especially if it's in one of those towns where, and you have a good relationship with. If you're at the comedy store, you go to the comedy store. If you're at the mothership, you go to the mothership.
Yeah.
Club where you can just go in and
Yeah.
work. I really like comics that live in towns where they have a home club that they just
You have.
spam
I think you
reps.
have to.
I think you got to too.
You have to.
Yeah.
Like maybe Nashville. I heard that like Bergazzi lives in Nashville.
Yeah. The
Theo kind of lives in that, but you'd have to be. I would have to be in one of those cities.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'd live in LA unless I was like maybe doing some acting.
Mm.
But I went to Austin, and I don't know. My expectations were so high that I think I got like
Me too.
let down a little bit.
Yeah. How'd your trip go?
I didn't do any shows, but the city of Austin itself, I thought was going to be better.
Mm.
But I don't know what my expectation was. But because I went to mostly just hang out with some of my military buddies. They lived there, and we did. It was a lot of fun. But this is going to sound really weird, but the city was really smoky and cloudy
No, you're right.
and smoggy, and like apparently there was a wildfire in Mexico. That's why it was all like that.
I did hear about that.
But the sky was brown.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's what happens. With
I didn't know that, but now I'm like, I need to go back when the sky is
When it's
blue.
not in sepia.
Yeah. Because it just felt like Gotham or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of badass. A little bit. Yeah. When I went, it was the weather was nicer. I'm guessing the sky was blue.
Yeah.
It was the place. Yeah,
And I was like, I don't know if I'd want to live here.
Yeah.
But,
You're in Chernobyl.
Yeah,
Fallout.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
like, What the fuck is this? Yeah.
but like, I mean, I saw a bunch of people. Like the comedy was cool. Like I went to Creek and the Crave. Saw Jake. I saw a bunch of people. And
Yeah.
It was cool. Went to Midseas and.
Yeah.
But I think I don't know. I've never been to New York. I'm gonna go to New York this year, and I don't think I'd like that fucking place either.
New York.
But
I think much like Austin or LA, New York is probably more so than either of them. You have to hit your head into that wall a lot of times for them to let you into that scene, and it will not feel hospitable till that.
I think you got to make it. I think the easiest route, make it, then go to New York.
10,000 followers.
Yeah.
New York.
But I think I want to live in Austin. I think I'd want to live like on the lake or something.
Yeah, there's so much around Austin
Yeah.
is nice, but I love the idea of getting out of my apartment and walking.
Yeah, that's that's
4 spots,
yeah.
no car.
Yeah, I would do that. I don't know. I think out of the 3, Austin would be the place I would prefer to go.
Mm-hmm.
And or even Denver. I heard Denver's got a fucking
Denver is on my list as well.
crazy scene.
Yeah.
Or Chicago. I don't know. I've never been to any of those places, but like Denver, I heard is a poppin' fucking place.
I've heard great things about Denver.
So-
I gotta bother Morgan Gallo about it.
Mhm.
And then my friend just moved to Denver, Raquel.
Yeah.
So,
But I'm not Austin. I don't know. Waking up, go to the gym, hit the sauna, cold plunge,
Exactly.
fucking eat some good food, and do comedy, dude. Don't no care in the world.
Yeah. That's pretty much exactly.
Yeah, and it's not impossible. People, a lot of people do it.
yeah.
It is attainable.
Yeah. And I love the lifestyle they have where they care for themselves.
Mhm.
I seriously feel like the thing that comedy would allow us to do that regular work wouldn't allow us to do is just have a day full of like actual body prep and like an athlete. I feel like it feels like being an
But
athlete.
dude, working a 9 to 5 for 40 years it's. I'm not gonna do it. I'll shoot myself in the face before I
At 39 years,
Yeah.
360
Like,
hours,
it's just,
I shoot myself
like,
in the face.
I have a standard where I'm like it's not impossible. People do it fucking selling things on Amazon.
Yeah.
Just 10 grand a month.
Yeah, drop shipping and shit, yeah.
Like there's ways, and I will try every fucking way until I die.
I believe you.
So
Yeah.
I might be 78 years old and be like, finally.
Yeah.
Whatever, you know? I'm not going to stop until I do it. And I
Now
might
can
work
go on tour.
I might it might not be comedy, it might be something else. I have no idea, but I will work hard every day until I'm like, I don't have to work no more.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Or at least where I'm working where I enjoy it. My biggest fear, I remember being like my first day of college, and the psychology teacher, she went around the class. She said, "What's everybody's dream?" I said, "I don't know what my dream is, but I know my nightmare is working 40 hours or 40 years, retiring and dying.
Yeah.
That's what I won't do." She said, "Well, I think you'll figure it out then."
Yeah.
So, and then every day I just like doing. I don't know.
That's good.
One day it'll happen.
There you go.
Might be writing books or writing movies or writing. Who knows?
It's not going to be writing books. But the books are out. All right.
Yeah,
But movies. Yeah,
I'll be a Audible reader.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be reading books.
Yeah. Dude, I've had probably 7 people tell me like you should read for Audible. I would love to
listen to
hear you
that.
read a book.
I'd listen to that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's you got a great voice. Certain sounds, certain smells.
But
It makes me so happy. Oh man.
Do you think AI is gonna fuck us up in 10 years?
I've been using AI for every part of my job. I do it at work. I do it for comedy. Neil Brennan has that bit where he talks about using AI and writing, and he types into AI, write an opening line to a stand-up special, and then the one that he read at his special was "What's up, bitches?" But or maybe it's "What's up, pussies?" But I used that. I did it. Write an opening line to a stand-up special, and then it writes a dog shit opening joke, and then I just write off of that. I write jokes roasting that joke. I
don't think it's going to take this away because there's nothing like live performance. You can't. There's no robot that's going to be. It can't take it away right now. I don't think it's going to take it away for a long time.
No, yeah.
And even if it's so good, no one wants to go see a fucking robot. They want to go see him because I know him. I know what he did. Like, yeah.
People fall in love with people.
Yes.
And that's the scary thing is that AI is now able to beat people. So they have pop star groups that are all robots. Yep. And people fucking come to it. Virtual girlfriends, virtual.
Did I tell you? Do you know this fucking sock puppet dude?
No,
Enrique, or he's a sock puppet. Sold out the Orlando Improv 3 days in a row. 2 shows Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, man.
He's a sock puppet.
Hey, if they're fun, was he on AGT? What's he do? Yeah.
No, he was on Instagram.
Yeah.
Catcalling girls.
Hell yeah.
And he sold out the fucking Improv.
Did you see any of the shows? What are the shows like?
I'll show it to you when we get off. But I didn't watch it. I was looking at the headliner and I was like, who? No, it was just a picture of a puppet.
It's just a picture of a puppet.
And I go to Instagram, and it's just a puppet talking to chicks. And he sold the motherfucker out. There's avenues.
Yeah.
This shit ain't. You don't got to work your ass off. He's just only off Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram's real though. Instagram's the jungle.
Instagram is ground zero. I think I don't have TikTok, but I don't know. I don't think you.
No, TikTok is just shit that was.
I think it's like mindless scrolling. But if you have a following on Instagram, you got it.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like that. What's his name? Ben Brainerd. He was here, and he just during the pandemic he just did Instagram shorts. And
I remember.
Now he's selling out comedy clubs. It's not impossible.
It's not impossible.
'Cause I don't know. My mindset's always been if somebody can do it, I can do it.
That's right.
So
it is work. It's a fucking.
I don't mind working.
We're digging in the right holes. Yeah.
I don't mind working. I love working.
Yeah.
I love feeling accomplished. I like working on shit that I like working on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Being
shit that feels like it's making progress.
Like I told you when I went to Thailand, I felt terrible because I felt
bored. 12 days.
Yeah. I felt like a worthless human.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that's not what I wanted. I thought that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And now I was like, I tried it and I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe I'd want to be like a travel dude, traveling the world and like the video in it or whatever. But
Live in a van. Yeah.
I would just, I don't know, I would be miserable.
It would be miserable. I think a lot of those people are a little miserable. The people who do good are obviously happy. You have to be happy to do good. You have to be thriving.
Yeah.
But I think that van life is hard. And I think a lot of people found that out this year.
Yeah. Dude, I thought that was my plan when I got in the military. I was just wanted to go travel to all the national parks. I got a rooftop tent I put on top of my Jeep, and I was just going to ride out and travel.
How'd it go?
I didn't do it. I got a job from SpaceX.
That's a better job.
So
yeah, that's pretty good.
Well,
Again, work beats leisure.
Yeah. But I don't know. There's like I had this conversation with my dad. I was like, I don't know if I'll ever be happy.
Yeah.
Cause like I've done all these things in my life where I'm like, this is going to make me happy. I did it and I'm not happy at all.
Yeah.
But I'm like, maybe I'm chasing the wrong thing. Don't chase happiness. Chase like fulfillment.
Yeah.
Chase,
Happy is bullshit.
Yeah. I don't think happiness is what I should be chasing.
Yeah.
So I'll never achieve happiness. I've achieved things in my life that I said it was gonna make me happy. Not happy.
Mm-hmm.
So just be fulfilled. Be proud of whatever you're doing.
I think that's as close to predictably happy as we can get, because you can predict the work, you can predict the outcome, and then you can predict the pride, the happiness, the glee. What is this shit? Joy is a chemical, I guess, but you happen upon it. You cannot be looking for joy. The dopamine, things like that, it's based on the expectation. And if your expectations are too high, you're let down, and if they're too low, then you get joy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can trick yourself a lot, I guess, but work is really the only thing where I can find a fountain of good feelings and forward momentum that makes me think it's okay to wake up again tomorrow, which is another thing. Is like you can get a lot of good feelings from a bunch of different random things, but you can just be spinning your wheels. This is all spinning wheels.
Yeah, dude, like accomplishing things make me happy. Like doing things make me happy.
Yeah.
Or not happy. I just feel fulfilled. I feel like I was productive today.
Yeah.
But giving makes me happy.
Giving
like
to
helping
is crazy.
Helping people, not even giving, just doing something not for me makes me feel good. But I think that's just a human thing.
Yeah, that's in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sense of community.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Dude, I'm still high. I helped this lady carry something to the trash like a month ago. I was just like, give me that. I just took it to the trash.
Yeah. That's funny. But July 14th or 16th. This is the year anniversary of Wine Drunk.
Wow.
We're gonna do a tequila drunk comedy night again.
Love it.
So you missed the first one.
Sold.
All
yeah.
right.
I'm ready to get blackout in
All
front
right.
of people. Yeah.
So, but it should be a good time.
Yeah,
the first one was a lot of fun.
I can't believe I missed it. I had a very inappropriate night that night.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was not in shape. Yeah, that was wild. That's a good example of how much care you need to put into your body to make sure that you can do comedy.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. But I'm so fucking ready to kiki it. Wine Drunk. Dude, I already get tipsy at Wine Drunk. They have the best drinks.
Mm-hmm. And he hooks us up.
Yeah. What's that bourbon barrel thing that I keep getting?
I don't know. I've tried them all.
IPAs, yeah.
I get the crisp. The crisp is like the lightest beer. The least percentage is still like 6%.
Yeah.
They have nothing in there that's light.
Yeah.
Nothing.
It's heavy hitting
Yeah.
stuff. It's good. That duck sandwich, have you had that yet?
Oh yeah.
Is it
The
good?
Cuban's better.
Really?
So good.
I've been done dirty by a couple Cubans. The sandwiches.
That was the first Cuban. That was the first one I ever had, and it was good.
Yeah, word.
But
Okay. Because I feel like the pickles can get soggy. Yeah.
it was good. It's a good sandwich.
Word.
I recommend
I
it.
trust it.
Let's get out of here, dude. Let's end this. Thank you for letting me.